Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to another video of YRM Good morning, guys. It is February 25th, Tuesday, February 25th. It is approximately 4:27 in the morning. I'm just pulling up here to the gym. It is a new morning. Today, we finally continue, after 2 long weeks, we finally continue on that boiler job. Today, we actually have to work on getting the first floor boiler removed, the first floor boiler installed, and then just kind of really prep and set everything up to how we want to set it. I haven't made any video, I haven't made any content just because I've been pretty busy. I've actually been a man short. My helper Joel, he's been on vacation since the 10th, I want to say. Yeah, he left Monday the 10th. So I've just been busy. It's been honestly really hard for me to actually work on doing the work and installing the jobs and, you know, talking to the customers, and then still have to worry about recording. It's a lot of moving pieces. It's a lot of work involved. So I decided to take a break while he was on vacation, just focus on solely doing service calls, solely doing work. But now he's back. Like I said, it's Tuesday, February 25th. Yesterday was Monday, and yesterday was his first day back, I should say. We had a great day. I didn't get any video, but we had a great day. We had a plumbing job we did yesterday in the morning, and then in the afternoon we actually ended it with a couple service calls. So we got our week started off right. Today it's actually my first day back in the gym since the 14th, believe it or not. So I actually took a week off. I actually injured my knee that weekend, so I was just resting up, recuperating. I didn't want to make it worse by actually coming to the gym and work out. But listen, things happen. You got to take a break sometimes to kind of recharge, regroup. So we're back. It is 4:28. I just spent a minute, so let me get this workout in, and I'll see you guys back at the shop. Alrighty, guys, it's your boy Juan here. We're back at the shop. We just got out of this gym. I gotta put my clothes to dry. I'm actually just gonna have some breakfast, do some paperwork, and wait for Joey to get here. He's gonna start loading up, and then we should be good to rock and roll. Like I mentioned earlier, we got that boiler job. We're actually back on that boiler job. It's been a while. It's been like about 2 weeks. But in the meantime, I've actually been keeping up with them having heat and hot water by just putting diesel in that oil canister, in that oil bin. I'm sorry, the barrel. I've just been filling it up as they need. I've stopped by like 4 times, and normally contractors don't do that. They just listen. If it has to get turned off, has to get turned off. But this guy is a really good customer. All customers are a good customer, but this guy especially, his family uses me, so I was trying to help him out. His tenants, you know, it's an elderly couple, so more than anything, just for them, just so they can be good. Like I said, I'm gonna have some breakfast. I'll see you guys over at the job site. All right, guys, we're just pulling into the job. We're finishing up unloading the truck, bringing all the tools down. Got my boy Joey locked and ready to go. I'm ready to show you guys just a little recap of what was done, or what's been done, I should say. This is the basement where we're working. This is the boiler that we installed 2 weeks ago. This is the old boiler that's coming out, and this is the drum filled with diesel. Oh, just hit my head. This is the drum filled with diesel feeding the old oil boiler. This is the water heater for the first floor that we basically just installed temporarily. It's gonna get moved a little bit, but we just installed it to kind of get them going and disconnect the hot water from this bad boy and have it run off the gas. Alrighty, guys, so we have made good progress on breaking down this boiler. We got rid of the burner, all the scraps right there. This is all 1-inch copper that my scrap metal guy's actually going to take home. He's going to have a good dinner tonight. So now it's just a matter of taking the jacket off and getting to the sections. You can see it's steaming because it was running all night. Stay tuned, guys. We're on fire over here. Woo! Alrighty, guys. So here we are. This is what the inside of a boiler looks like. This boiler is approximately 50 years old. I want to say it's from the 60s. Maybe 50s, honestly. But this is what the boiler, inside of a boiler looks like. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 section cast iron section. Each section weighs about, it doesn't say, I want to say maybe like 150 pounds. So it's definitely up there. Definitely up there. And this is way too big, as you can see. It's not a long way to go, but it's very heavy, and instead of breaking our backs, we're just gonna break it down into sections. Okay guys, so we begin the boiler demolition by chiseling out the sections. I use a masonry chisel and a small sledgehammer. Meanwhile, my helper Joey is actually prying out the sections, I should say, with a crowbar. This is a 3-foot crowbar, and with the heat, the expansion, the amount of rust, it almost seems like the sections are welded together. It's actually pretty bad. As you can see here, I'm actually taking some PB Blaster, that's some lubricant, to kind of help break the sections apart. It also gets really dusty. I want to say there was probably 50 to 60, I want to say even closer to 80 pounds of soot down at the bottom. It got really dusty. That's why we're wearing face masks. That stuff is not good. It's very toxic for you. But you know, it's a very messy job. Alrighty guys, so here's our progress so far. The day kind of got away from me, so I was not able to get video on us removing the boiler and kind of cleaning everything up, but here it is. This is what it looks like. Old boiler was right here on this platform. We're actually moving this water heater a little closer this way. The new boiler is going to be somewhere right here, and I'm actually redoing the smoke pipe because it was looking funky. So I actually ran to the shop. I got some sheet metal to cover this up. I actually made a little flashing out of it, make it look nice. And it actually was lopsided because the chimney's not square, so I had to make some indents there. But overall, it looks nice. And that's what we like. We like everything to be neat. Remember this, guys. Neatness is sweetness. Ciao, ciao. Alrighty, guys. After a long day's work, this is what the result is. I don't know if you guys remember, but the water heater was right there. You can actually see the circle, the indent. We moved it, we put it up on blocks, and then we redid the smoke pipe. Tomorrow we will be working on putting the boiler right there, repiping the supply, the return, cold water, electrical, smoke pipe, gas line, and we should be good to go. Yeah, Joe, come here. I want to get a video of you. So this is us. We're extremely dirty. My buddy Joey already wiped his face like twice. The boiler is actually really dirty. Hadn't been serviced in quite some time, so it was filled up to the rim with soot, just black, nasty soot. Unfortunately, there was nothing we can do about it because the boiler itself weighed, half a ton. There was no way we can pull it out by, in one piece. We had to break it up into sections. It's a dirty job, but we got it done. And as you can see, the floor is a little better than before. Unfortunately, it's a mud basement, dirt basement, so there's not much we can do, but a lot cleaner than what it was before. All right, guys, we will catch you guys tomorrow. Have a good night. It is about 4:58 on this beautiful Tuesday, February 25th. Tomorrow will be the last day here. Tomorrow we will be working on the boiler, and then that's it. We will be calling it a day. Boiler, getting it all installed, and I'm actually going to be installing new thermostats upstairs for the first and second floor. I'll go over everything with them, with the homeowners and the tenants. Make sure they're squared away and they know how everything operates. and we'll be calling this a job. It's been a long process, but at least we got it done. We'll catch you guys tomorrow. Good morning, guys. All right, so it is Wednesday, February 26th. It is about 8:32 in the morning. We got a sort of a late start in the day. Unfortunately, I did not make it to the gym this morning. My body was just aching from carrying the 1,200-pound boiler outside in sections. And then just cleaning up. There was maybe another, I want to say 100 pounds of soot that we actually had to shovel out and carry. So it was just a lot. Honestly, my body's still sore, my arms, my back's still sore. I didn't make it to the gym, but we're on the job site. We got started a little bit late just because I wanted to give the tenants some time to kind of get their day started. But we're here. Here's what we got going on so far. We already positioned the boiler. This is where it's going to be. This is pretty much where it's going to be. I just have to maybe move it a little just so it looks a little more aesthetically pleasing. The blocks, I just have to level those out. And then we're going to be connecting the smoke pipe, piping the supply, the return, the cold water, electrical, and we should be good to go. So stay tuned, guys. I might not get video of the whole job, of the whole installation, but I'll definitely get bits and pieces here and there. But yeah, no, just wanted to wish you guys a good Wednesday morning. I know by the time you guys see this, it'll be you know, some days later, but either way, it doesn't hurt to wish everybody a good day. Okay, guys, so the first course of action is working on the smoke pipe. That always seems to be the most tedious part of the job, so that's what we get started on. The next part of the job is actually getting the piping done. I always start off with, like I mentioned before, the supply and the return. That seems to me like it's always the hardest, so I do the hardest part and then I make my way over to the easiest. Alrighty, guys, so it is Wednesday, still Wednesday, February 26th. It is about 4:13 in the afternoon, and we are actually just finishing up. I just wanted to show you guys what the final product looks like. I'm gonna go over it, and then I'm gonna go upstairs, replace the thermostats, speak to the customers, and we should be good to go. This is the final product of the first floor boiler, first floor water heater. Now, I tried to install it kind of the same, but as you can see here, there's a slab of concrete right there. So I kind of wanted to keep the boiler on the slab. This right here is all unleveled, so it would have been a little difficult to make it look nice. So I just put it on the slab. Both appliances. This side didn't have a slab, so unfortunately we had to, you know, kind of work with what we had. We're good at many things, but masonry is not one of our strong suits. But this is the final product. I'll go over here and show you guys where we came in with the gas line. It is bonded. And it came in this way. This is for the boiler. It's a 3/4 track pipe adapter, 1/2 inch for the water heater, plug for future use. And the reason why we need that bonding, that ground wire, is because we went from black iron to brass. So in an event where electrolysis may place, or may occur, you should say, that grounding wire will prevent that. And this is what the side of the water heater looks like. The back, I left plenty of space to, if the chimney ever needs repair, you can always get behind there and work on it. This is the first floor water heater and boiler look like. Now again, this is the chimney work that I did. Looks really nice. See, as you can see, the old concrete that they use is just like kind of coming apart. So I actually, instead of repointing the joints, I basically just covered the whole thing, made it look nice. The inside of the chimney is sleeved. It has a liner a stainless steel liner. So this concrete that's falling apart has nothing to do, or it's not going to get worse with time because of that liner. We got the second floor boiler, second floor water heater. Looks mighty fine, if you ask me. Alrighty guys, so we are all finished up. I actually sent my my helper Joey over to the shop to unload. I already spoke to the customers. They're all set. They're very happy with my work. As you can see by the footage, I do, you know, don't mean to toot my own horn, but I like to make sure it looks aesthetically pleasing, and then it also functions properly. So they're very satisfied with my work. They're going to be recommending me to you know, family and friends, which is how I get all of my work. 90% of, if not closer to 100% of my work is just word of mouth. So that's it for this video, guys. I know it was quite the trajectory, I guess you can say. We started this back in January, or the beginning of February. It's been like 2.5 weeks, almost 3 weeks. So between waiting for the inspection and waiting for the installation of the gas meter, it was definitely a long time. But I had explained to him, to the customer, the process, and they were well aware. So, you know, it didn't come as a surprise to them as far as how long it took. That's it for today. Tomorrow is Thursday. We actually have a bunch of service calls, and we have we're going back to that plumbing job that we started Monday. Friday, I have a bunch of service calls, estimates, and a bunch of deposits I actually have to go pick up, and contracts that I have to sign. So I'm gonna have my helper Joel just do some work around the shop. I'm gonna have him take the work trucks and actually have them detailed, just because they're a mess between the snow, the salt, the mud, everything. They're just a mess. So I'm not gonna have a video for you guys for the remainder of this week, but definitely something for next week. All right, appreciate you guys watching. You guys have a good one, and I'll see you guys on the next video.